بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate.
طاسين تلك آيات القرآن وكتاب مبين.
Tasin. These are the verses of the Quran and a clear book.
هدى وبشرى للمؤمنين.
A guidance and good tidings for the believers.
الذين يقيمون الصلاة ويؤتون الزكاة وهم بالآخرة هم يوقنون.
Who establish prayer and give zakah and have firm faith in the hereafter.
إن الذين لا يؤمنون بالآخرة زينا لهم أعمالهم فهم يعمهون.
As for those who do not believe in the hereafter, we've made their deeds seem attractive to them, so they stumble around in perplexity.
أولئك الذين لهم سوء العذاب وهم في الآخرة هم الأخسرون.
It is they for whom a grievous chastisement lies in store. It is they who shall be the greatest losers in the hereafter.
وَإِنَّكَ لَتُلَقَّى الْقُرْآنَ مِنْ لَدُنْ حَكِيمٍ عَلِيمٍ.
As for you, O Muhammad, you are receiving the Quran from the most wise, the all-knowing.
إِذْ قَالَ مُوسَى لِأَهْلِهِ إِنِّي آنَسْتُ نَارًا سآتيكم منها بخبر أو آتيكم بشهاب قبس لعلكم تصطلون.
Recount to them when Moses said to his family, I perceive something like fire. Soon will I bring to you some information from there, or I will bring you a burning brand that you may warm yourselves.
فلما جاءها نودي أن بورك من في النار ومن حولها وسبحان الله رب العالمين.
But when Moses came to the fire, a call was sounded. Blessed is he who is in the fire, and whatever is around it. Glory be to Allah, the sustainer of all in the universe.
يا موسى إنه أنا الله العزيز الحكيم.
O Moses, verily this is me, Allah, the Almighty, the All-Wise.
وألق عصاك فلما رآها تهتز كأنها جان ولا مدبرا ولم يعقب. يا موسى لا تخف إني لا يخاف لدي المرسلون.
Now cast your rod. But when he saw the rod writhing as though it were a serpent, he turned his back in retreat and did not even look behind. O Moses, have no fear. Messengers have no fear in my presence.
إلا من ظلم ثم بدل حسنا بعد سوء فإني غفور رحيم.
Except he who has committed some wrong. But if he substitutes good in place of evil, I am most forgiving, most compassionate.
وأدخل يدك في جيبك تخرج بيضاء من غير سوء في 9 آيات إلى فرعون وقومه إنهم كانوا قوما فاسقين.
Now put your hand into your bosom, and it will come forth shining without any blemish. These are 2 of the 9 signs to be carried to Pharaoh and his people. They are surely a wicked people.
فلما جاءتهم آياتنا مبصرة قالوا هذا سحر مبين.
But when our clear signs came to them, they said, "This is plain magic."
وجحدوا بها واستيقنتها أنفسهم ظلما وعلوا فانظر كيف كان عاقبة المفسدين.
They denied those signs out of iniquity and arrogance, although their hearts were convinced of their truth. So see how evil was the end of those mischief makers.
وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا دَاوُودَ وَسُلَيْمَانَ عِلْمًا وَقَالَ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ الَّذِي فَضَّلَنَا عَلَى كَثِيرٍ مِّنْ عِبَادِهِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ.
On the other hand, we granted knowledge to David and Solomon, and they said, "All praise be to Allah, who has exalted us above many of his believing servants."
وَوَرِثَ سُلَيْمَانُ دَاوُودَ وَقَالَ يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسُ عُلِّمْنَا مَنطِقَ الطَّيْرِ وَأُوتِينَا مِن كُلِّ شَيْءٍ إِنَّ هَذَا لَهُوَ الْفَضْلُ الْمُبِينُ.
And Solomon succeeded David and said, "O people, we have been taught the speech of birds, and we have been endowed with all kinds of things. Surely this is a conspicuous favor from Allah."
وحشر لسليمان جنوده من الجن والإنس والطير فهم يوزعون.
Hosts of jinn and humans and birds were marshaled for Solomon and were kept under full control.
حتى إذا أتوا على واد النمل قالت نملة يا أيها النمل ادخلوا مساكنكم لا يحطمنكم سليمان وجنوده وهم لا يشعرون.
Solomon was once on the move with them until when they reached a valley of ants, one of the ants said, "O ants, get into your holes, lest Solomon and his hosts crush you under their feet without even knowing."
فتبسم ضاحكا من قولها وقال رب أوزعني أن أشكر نعمتك التي أنعمت علي وعلى والدي وأن أعمل صالحا ترضاه وأدخلني برحمتك في عبادك الصالحين.
Smiling at the ant's utterance, Solomon burst into laughter and said, "My Lord, hold me under your control, that I may render thanks for the favor which you have bestowed on me and on my parents, and that I may act righteously in a manner that would please you. Include me out of your mercy among your righteous servants."
وتفقد الطير فقال ما لي لا أرى الهدهد أم كان من الغائبين.
On another occasion, Solomon inspected the birds and said, "Why is it that I do not see the hoopoe? Is he among the absentees?"
لأعذبنه عذابا شديدا أو لأذبحنه أو ليأتيني بسلطان مبين.
I will inflict a severe punishment on him, or maybe even slaughter him, unless he comes forth with a convincing reason for his absence.
فمكث غير بعيد فقال أحطت بما لم تحط به وجئتك من سبأ بنبأ يقين.
Not before long, the hoopoe came up and said, "I have obtained a knowledge which you could not. I have brought for you sure news about Sheba.
إني وجدت امرأة تملكهم وأوتيت من كل شيء ولها عرش عظيم.
I found there a woman ruling over them, one who has been endowed with all things and has a mighty throne.
وجدتها وقومها يسجدون للشمس من دون الله وزين لهم الشيطان أعمالهم فصدهم عن السبيل فهم لا يهتدون.
I found that she and her people prostrate themselves before the sun rather than Allah. Satan has made their deeds appear attractive to them and has thus debarred them from the right path, so they do not find true guidance.
ألا يسجدوا لله الذي يخرج الخبأ في السماوات والأرض ويعلم ما تخفون وما تعلنون.
That they would prostrate themselves before Allah, who brings to light all that is hidden in the heavens and the earth, and knows all that you conceal and all that you reveal.
الله لا إله إلا هو رب العرش العظيم.
Allah, none is worthy of worship save He. He is the Lord of the mighty throne.
قال سننظر أصدقت أم كنت من الكاذبين.
Solomon said, "Soon shall we see whether you have spoken the truth or are one of those that lie."
اذهب بكتابي هذا فألقه إليهم ثم تول عنهم فانظر ماذا يرجعون.
Take this letter of mine, deliver it to them, and then draw back from them, and observe what they do.
قالت يا أيها الملأ إني ألقي إلي كتاب كريم.
The queen said, "Know, my nobles, that a gracious letter has been delivered to me.
إنه من سليمان وإنه بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
It is from Solomon, and it is in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate.
ألا تعلوا علي وأتوني مسلمين.
It says, "Do not act towards me with defiance, but come to me in submission."
قالت يا أيها الملأ أفتوني في أمري ما كنت قاطعة أمرا حتى تشهدون.
After reading the letter, the queen said, Nobles, let me have your counsel in this matter, for I make no firm decision without you.
قالوا نحن أولو قوة وأولو بأس شديد والأمر إليك فانظري ماذا تأمرين.
They said, We are strong and are given to vehement fighting, but the decision is yours. Therefore, consider what you would like to command.
قالت إن الملوك إذا دخلوا قرية أفسدوها وجعلوا أعزة أهلها أذلة وكذلك يفعلون.
The queen said, When the kings enter a country, they cause corruption in it and abase those of its people who are held in honor. This is what they are wont to do.
وَإِنِّي مُرْسِلَةٌ إِلَيْهِمْ بِهَدِيَّةٍ فَنَاظِرَةٌ بِمَ يَرْجِعُ الْمُرْسَلُونَ.
I will send them a gift and then see with what answer my envoys return.
فلما جاء سليمان قال أتمدونني بمال فما آتاني الله خير مما آتاكم آتاني الله خير مما آتاكم بل أنتم بهديتكم تفرحون.
Now when the envoy of the queen came to Solomon, he said, Do you want to aid me with wealth? Whatever Allah has granted me is much more than what He has given you. Keep for yourselves your gift in which you are exulting.
ارجع إليهم فلنأتينهم بجنود لا قبل لهم بها ولنخرجنهم منها أذلة وهم صاغرون.
Envoy, go back to those who sent you, and we shall certainly come upon them with hosts whom they will be unable to resist. We shall drive them out from there, and they will suffer humiliation and disgrace.
قال يا أيها الملأ أيكم يأتيني بعرشها قبل أن يأتوني مسلمين.
Solomon said, My nobles, which of you can bring me her throne before they come to me in submission?
قال عفريت من الجن أنا آتيك به قبل أن تقوم من مقامك وإني عليه لقوي أمين.
A stalwart of the jinn said, I will bring it to you before you rise from your council. Surely I have the power to do so, and I am trustworthy.
قال الذي عنده علم من الكتاب أنا آتيك به قبل أن يرتد إليك طرفك فلما رآه مستقرا عنده قال هذا من فضل ربي ليبلوني أأشكر أم أكفر ومن شكر فإنما يشكر لنفسه ومن كفر فإن ربي غني كريم.
And he who had some knowledge of the book said, I will bring it before the twinkling of your eye. When Solomon saw the throne placed firmly beside him, he cried out, "This is by the grace of my Lord, so that he may test me whether I give thanks for his bounty or act with ingratitude. Whoever is grateful is so to his own good, and whoever is ungrateful, let him know that my Lord is immensely resourceful, most bountiful."
قال نكروا لها عرشها ننظر أتهتدي أم تكون من الذين لا يهتدون.
Solomon said, "Set the throne before her casually, and let us see whether she gets to the truth, or is one of those who are not guided to what is right."
فلما جاءت قيل أهكذا عرشك قالت كأنه هو وأوتينا العلم من قبلها وكنا مسلمين.
When the queen arrived, she was asked, "Is your throne like this one?" She said, "It seems as if it is the same. We had already come to know this, and we had submitted ourselves."
وصدها ما كانت تعبد من دون الله إنها كانت من قوم كافرين.
What prevented her from accepting the true faith was her worshipping deities other than Allah, for she belonged to an unbelieving people.
قيل لها ادخل الصرح فلما رأته حسبته لجة وكشفت عن ساقيها قال إنه صرح ممرد من قوارير. قالت رب إني ظلمت نفسي وأسلمت مع سليمان لله رب العالمين.
She was told, "Enter the palace." But when she saw it, she thought it was a pool of water, and she bade both her calves to enter into it. Solomon said, "This is a slippery floor of crystal." Thereupon she cried out, "My Lord, I have been inflicting much wrong on myself. Now I submit myself with Solomon to Allah, the Lord of the whole universe."